you're here.
Whoa. Thank you for joining us in our home.
Our home.
Our home. Welcome to Hear Us Out Digital Edition. It is a show where we rank your weird, wacky, wild crushes. I'm Lauren.
I'm Ivy.
And we do this show in person at the Pack Theater every third... Nope. We do this show at the Pack Theater every fourth Saturday. Our next show is going to be on January 31st at 10 p.m. But at those shows, we don't get the chance to pass judgment on the Hear Us Outs. We leave that to our guest judges, our wonderful, wonderful panels of guest judges. So we thought we would have the opportunity to...
While the judges are away, the hosts shall play.
Yeah, we're going to get a little...
unsupervised.
So the format of the show, typically, is that each judge presents one of their Hear Me Outs to the class or to the judging panel. And then the judges will go through and rank their candidate on a scale of 1 to 10 on 3 categories, one being dateability, one being marriageability, and one being fuckability. And so we're going to do that, but we're going to be taking the place of the judges and submitting our own Hear Me Outs.
And this time, I won't have to do the math in my head on a whiteboard for everyone to check at the same time.
We gotta get you a calculator. You do a good job, but...
I do an okay job.
Well, we won't have to do any math for this one, because there was not really a winner.
There's a winner in my heart.
Okay, you know what, that's fair.
I am competing.
You know, in a
There's actually one winner and one loser.
Do you want to go first or should I go first?
No, after you.
Okay, I will go first. Okay, so I'm gonna pull up a picture on the trusty old iPad. Pikachu will help me. Because I don't know if you know this person. Are you familiar with the Winx Club?
Of course I am familiar with the Winx Club.
Then you might know this person. So,
Is it the slime monsters that storm the castle? Because I was really horny on Maine for those as a child, and I wouldn't let my sister watch any other Winx Club in the car because I hated Winx Club. But I would let her watch the one where they stormed the castle.
Well, I have to admit that my knowledge of Winx Club is maybe not as complete as that. But my Hear Me Out is Lord Darkeye. This is the blurriest possible photo of Lord Darkeye.
Fuck, I'm gonna lose.
I don't remember much about him other than that he was very evil. He gave the Winx girls, like, no quarter. This guy, he had a human form, and this isn't about him. We don't care about the human form. I think his name is, like, Valtor or something, and fuck Valtor. This, like, little skinny bone man, he's got, like, the shoulder spikes. I'm, like, really obsessed with this whole look. He looks like a sexy, like, skeleton, but there's just, like, a little flesh.
If you're gonna use he, him pronouns and fuck me, I need to feel like I could beat you in hand-to-hand combat easily. And I could beat this man with his spine exposed.
That's fair. He's like a powerful sorcerer.
I don't care.
No, but I think he would be bad in hand-to-hand combat.
Yeah.
He doesn't have the sauce.
I want that poor con, poor strength, high int.
I love his, like, diaphanous, beautiful, like, the drapery. He looks like hot curtains.
Yeah. It's giving, oh, you just wandered into my mansion underneath the spooky cave? Oh, my spooky cave mansion, and I'm just in my robes? How embarrassing.
He does look naked.
Yes! Except he's wearing a mask, and masks are sexy.
Yeah, you know, honestly, I really don't remember a lot about his personality. I think his personality was evil. You know, it was like, I watched also the 4Kids Winx dub, because that's all we had in my house.
I'm sorry.
And I don't even remember if he was, like, hot sounding, but I remember the look, and the brooding nature. I think he would be, I'll go first on dateability. Okay. I think he would be an awful date. I think he would be terrible. I would not want to date this man. I don't know how he would eat. And, like, going out for food is, like, the easiest form of date. And he's bones. The food would go through him. Like, maybe we could go on a nice walk.
A stroll.
So maybe it's like a 4 out of 10.
strolls are not a date. Stroll is, like, I do that with my dog. You're an adult.
I think I've gone on some stroll dates before.
Okay, it's not a date. You're gonna take me on a walk? No, I'm not taking you on a walk. Keep that pet play shit out of here, okay? No strolling.
I gotta have a conversation with my ex. Then do you think you could date him in a different context?
That's a great question. Because he has, like, so his key personality traits that we know about are evil and beef with high schoolers.
True. Are they in high school? Yeah, they have to be. They have to be.
And as a teaching veteran, I can understand beef with high schoolers. And I do like some evil. So I think we could at least, like...
As a former high schooler, I understand beef with high schoolers.
Yeah, you know, beef with high schoolers, valid.
Yep.
I guess the date would be kind of like me rattling him up in a...
Being mean to high schoolers?
Yeah, I don't know. There's really not a good setting for that. We would just, like, be, like, over coffee. Okay. He would just, like, kind of sit and let it go cold.
Yeah, and it would splash through his ribs in a slightly unattractive way. Yeah, I was gonna say, like, the only place you can really be mean to high schoolers is maybe out of high school, which is a crime, I think.
Yeah, absolutely. So
is he? I haven't figured out if he's dateable to you or not dateable.
I really want him to be dateable. That's the thing.
That's fair.
But I just don't think I can justify.
That's fair.
So I'll go just below where you're at, because I don't have any activities for us. You're strolling. I don't believe in strolling.
And I don't want to talk to him is the thing.
Yeah.
I don't want to.
And, like, I don't even think his beef is going to be valid, honestly.
I think even if we went swimming, he'd, like, float away. The tide would carry him out to sea.
And, the drapery, he'd get all lost in it. He'd get damp in the drapery. It would not.
It would be bad.
He's really more of a looking man than a doing man.
Museum.
Ooh.
Museum date. I love a museum date. I don't know, is that a hot take?
That is a hot take. And, like...
Okay.
Now, my question is, like, what are his opinions about art? Can he talk? Can he read?
So he's a villain in a children's show, right? I guarantee he's racist. They always are racist. So I'm sure he would, like, say some out-of-pocket shit. Maybe we could look at, like, dinosaurs, like the La Brea tar pits. But then he'd say some fucked up shit like, I remember when I was tar. And I'd be like, I have to leave. I have to go.
I have to go home, actually. We can fuck, but then I have to go home.
Mom, pick me up. I'm scared.
Yeah.
Does this shift the dateability all for you?
This is making it worse. The longer we talk, really, maybe I'm not gonna lose. It's a pretty image, but he doesn't have a lot back.
I think he's down. Yeah, down to a 3 to me.
Yeah.
I think I said 4. 3.
You did say 4. I think I'll bring it down to a 3 as well. It gets tolerable, but, like, I'm leaving early.
Yep. I think that's... Yep.
I'm not calling an emergency.
This is a half-hour date.
Mm-hmm. It's crisp.
You're in there, you're out of there.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I finished the tea, and now I leave.
Yep. It's done. Yeah, you order one drink. Like, you're meeting at a restaurant for a meal, but you get a drink and leave. And you can't deal with it anymore.
Absolutely. I watch him take a sip of it. It flows through him. It gets on the robes. I have to leave.
Now, okay. Date, bad. Marriage, I want to, like...
Does he have property in the show?
Yeah, he has a castle. Yeah, he's a 4Kids TV villain. I don't think it was on. He's a villain in a children's TV show. He had a crazy castle. He had minions. I want to marry him and divorce him because I'm not really worried about material assets, right? Like I'm divesting myself from material assets just for the sake of the argument. Otherwise, yeah, castle is a huge thing. I want to marry him and divorce him because I think it would be like good street cred for me.
You think a divorce is gonna help your street cred?
Maybe if you met someone you're like, yeah, I divorced the Dark Lord. You'd be like,
honestly, that's how I feel about Jeff Bezos' ex-wife. So
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, no, Jeff Bezos.
I give her a lot of street cred.
Jeff Bezos is sort of like Lord Darkar to me.
Yeah, exactly.
But then, like, if I want to divorce him, does that make him worse for marriage?
Yeah. Well, no, because you want to marry him.
I do want to marry him.
So you could give him more points.
Yeah.
Just not full points.
And the marriage...
knock off some for divorce.
And I think the marriage would be like, I think it would be chill, right? Like, I don't think, like, he'd just be like up in his tower ranting about the high schoolers, and I'd be like down in the library fucking up a book. Like, it would be, I think it would be fine. It would be like a loveless marriage. Not sexless, but loveless. And I think I'd be fine with that. And then we'd eventually go our separate ways. He'd probably try to kill me. I'd juke him. And then I would tell everybody that I divorced the Dark Lord. And
Damn.
that would be a big feather in my cap.
I think I'm gonna take a play out of your book. But I'm not gonna divorce him.
Okay.
I am going to marry him. And I'm gonna marry him in a Catholic ceremony so he can't divorce me. They can't divorce, right? That's part of their rules. No divorce for Catholics. We'll be Catholic for a day. I don't know anything about Catholics. We'll be Catholic, so no divorce.
So.
No divorce.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna marry him for the castle and the minions. And then I'm gonna fuck the minions and him.
And I'm pretty sure the slime minions are probably
And I
minions.
want the slime minions.
And you want the slime minions.
I've wanted those slime minions. I cannot express to you how long I've wanted those slime minions.
I need to look up
and there's like a big version, and then there's like little worms, and I want all of them.
You want
a
the
pile
worms?
of worms on me.
Oh.
Okay, and then I want the big one to fuck me. Look, it's a whole. I have an image in my head. It's like Cleopatra and the bed of snakes. Okay, worms, bed of snakes.
Is this it?
No, no. It's these.
Okay, well, I think it would be like, I think it'd be a 6 for me.
I'd give it an 8.
Middle of the road.
I love a cat.
That's fair. You sound like, it seems like you would get a lot out of it. I think I would get less out of it because street cred is not as good as like a castle or a bunch of slugs to have sex with. I can't make room in my heart for the slugs. I was thinking about it. I can't.
So let's all take a moment, hold some space for the slugs in our hearts.
I'm not gonna do that. I can't. They're too squishy. I like snails. Every snail
It's just like it's a bunch of tongues. Just loose tongues. Loose disembodied tongues.
The way you're saying it makes it sound... It sounds like you think that's an attractive option.
I want
but
loose
the words
tongues.
You're saying are bad.
Loose tongues.
Speaking of loose tongues, what about fuckability?
10.
It's just the diaphanous robes.
You could tie me up.
The Mariah Carey skinny legend of it all. God, he's a sorcerer. Throw me against the roof.
Mind control. It's a look. Get freaky with it.
Going through all the AO3
and he
tags.
can shapeshift, right? Into a human form?
That's true, but I don't like his human form.
Yeah, but what if he can make new ones? Different ones.
That's true, yeah. That's a good point.
A new body for every day of the week. Test them all out.
Yeah, it's hard without...
shapes and sizes.
I don't know his power set aside from his power set just being evil. Like...
And honestly, I'm into that. Yeah, I'm into evil.
The evil magic is the sexiest magic. Like, don't fuck...
Good magic isn't fuckable.
I don't care about, like music magic. I don't care about technology magic.
Friendship? Fuck that.
Friendship magic. Do any of the Winx have friendship magic? I guess they all have friendship magic.
I thought that was their whole concept.
No, they all have individual power sets.
like self-esteem powers is more their thing, right?
Kind of.
Like, every stage of self-actualization, they get a new form.
That's true, they do. Well, one of them, they have to die.
The final stage of self-actualization.
Yeah, honestly, it seems like... And even the witches in Winx Club are, like, way hotter. So, I think it's just... did you know in the new Winx Club you get assigned fairy or witch? By... God?
Fuck you, I'm not binary still. I'm a fairy and a witch. Why can't I be an evil fairy, okay?
That was a question a lot of people had. Okay, so we're going to answer an advice question from a hapless person on the internet. Not that we're especially qualified to answer these kinds of questions. I'm not qualified.
I have no qualification.
But we're gonna do it anyway. Okay, so this is from someone on r/dating advice. It says, what are signs that partners genuinely love you? I've always been scared of getting cheated on by a partner or by them liking another person in a relationship, and I wondered, what are signs that partners genuinely love us, besides basic stuff, things that are small and that you can notice? I think this is I punched up the spelling a lot because I think this is by someone young. Which is kind of sad because they're probably...
You can't know. Fun fact, none of us ever really know anyone. You can think they love you. You can think they think about you constantly. They could love you and they could still cheat on you and leave you. There's no safety ever. Being with another person is inherently a vulnerability, and if you're not okay with that, move the fuck on. Stop. Oh, and get off Hinge. Please. Thank you. I would like to get married.
What? Get off it.
There's no safety. Brah, brah. If you expect it, you're ready for failure. And if you're constantly checking your partner and testing them to see if they love you, guess what? They're not going to love you anymore.
That's true. One thing I think that's interesting is it's like this person is speaking from the perspective of like a romantic partner. Like talking about a romantic partner. But I think it's also like applicable to, like, I think you're right. There's no way that you can ever guarantee someone's not going to cheat on you. But there are certainly ways in both like romantic relationships and friendships that you can see that people love you. I think there's like not really there's probably things in a romantic relationship that are specific to that, but, so I'm told. But I think like, I don't know, I saw someone say like the other day that, like when they feel loved when they're known by other people. And I think that's a pretty good indicator of a relationship going well, is if you feel like you know the other person, because it means that you've shared a lot of things with the other person, and they in turn are listening to you.
Yes.
Same with friendship. I'm trying to think back to what I would see / do see as like signs that a partner would love you.
I mean, like, for me, I am annoying. I'm deeply annoying. I'm an obnoxious, loud, I talk too much. I talk way too much. And truly, I don't know why people listen. So
I disagree with some of those things.
Look, I feel the most loved when I am given bread. I don't know. I really like bread.
That's fair.
I like...
Is that like an active service?
Active service. Yeah, I am. I'm like very... So my ideal relationship dynamic is competitive. Competitive, but we're both competing on who can be the better partner. So it's like, it's kind of like a rivalry situation, but we're trying to like outdo the other one.
Me jackassing with my partner.
Yes, exactly. Oh, I got you flowers. Well, fuck you, I bought a car. Well, fuck you, we're getting married.
You said, fuck you, I got a gun. I was like,
I got a gun.
I think I'm less competitive. Well, I was too competitive for a while. Mm. And then I would cry whenever someone scored a goal on me in soccer, and I went, I gotta get less competitive. So now I try to stay away from that in relationships. But it is fun. Like,
it makes you win both ways.
It's true. It's
because
true.
It makes you win when you're receiving love, and it makes you win when you're distributing it.
That's very fun. Yeah, I like that.
Either way.
I like that. I think that's fun. Yeah, I guess the idea of being known is also like if someone understands you and then does things for you that kind of reflect that. That's the same type of thing as like being known by someone.
Yes.
I don't have a huge retinue to pull from. I think I really am coming at it from like the idea of like, you know, how do I know I love my friends and how do my friends know they love me? Because I think there's not much point in differentiating in a romantic relationship.
I mean, if we're talking romantic relationship, how many times are they initiating? How bad they want you, baby?
That's so fair.
Look, if it changes, take a note.
No, that's interesting because we have different opinions on this, I think.
On how often we have sex in a relationship.
I was gonna say, like, is the idea of being desired in that way, is that like a sign that someone loves you to you, or is it a sign? Because sometimes I would think like that's a sign of lust, but then I generally don't. I wouldn't have sex with someone if I didn't already know them. So I kind of don't need to know that we have that like foundation. So I'm curious what your view on it is.
No, I don't need to know you even a little bit to sleep with you.
That's fair. But like from this.
But from a romantic perspective, like it's not necessarily even about like desirability. For me, it's like when they initiate. So like if you're initiating when I'm like in lingerie cooking dinner, welcome to dating Ivy. I'm often in lingerie cooking dinner. Duh. That's what I wanted.
And I'm in pajamas cooking dinner. The duality of man.
Oh, what? I had no idea this would turn out like this.
I see.
So, but like that's not love.
Okay.
If I'm sitting on the couch yelling at the TV because House MD and Whittleson won't kiss, and then you pause it to say how hot I look yelling at the TV, then we should get married.
I see. That makes sense to me, I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like someone knowing you in like an intimate moment, but it's like weirdly can be more intimate than sex, because it's like someone seeing you in a vulnerable state and really like knowing you in your day-to-day rather than just
seeing me in my filthy freak loose on the world.
I'm not at the state where I can let people see me in my filthy freak. I've been sleeping on this couch for like 2 days and I wake up like Also, my cat keeps waking me up by licking my entire face. It's awful.
I bolt upright like someone shot me every time the alarm goes off. I like
Dog, no one's gonna sleep with us. This is so bad. Do you want to do your hear me out?
Yes, I do want to do my hear me
out.
Much like your person, my person also has a human form. And
I saw a glimpse
superior
of it.
form. Don't worry about the glimpse. Look, the OG, a cutie, a sweetie, a baby girl. But this is lesbian 2026, the year of our Lord, and I'm not suggesting dating men anymore. Welcome to Fallon, but only when she has a monster body.
Fallon!
Fallon!
This, I am familiar with Fallon, and I am familiar with Monster Fallon.
Okay, great. So, let's start with number 1, no feet. Ideal. Feet, bad. Unattractive. If you have them, sorry, it makes you less attractive. I have them, it's unfortunate. That's why stockings are sexy. Feet are gross and bad, and Quentin Tarantino should be shot. Allegedly.
For a lot of reasons. But she kind of does, like, it's just the bird feet are better.
The bird feet are much better.
That's fair.
Claws, talons. She could impale me with those.
That's true.
She could rend my flesh.
That's true.
I want to be rended.
And she's like a sweetie pie.
Okay, no, like, I want, like, look, we go, she's sweetie pie 99% of the time. And then that 1% of the time.
That's, like, huge. That's huge. That, like, yeah.
And, like, we already know she's a brat tamer. Because have you fucking seen her girlfriend?
Marcel, my girl.
Brat ass bitch if I've ever seen one. Okay.
We love a little necromancy. We love a little necromancy. Yeah, I did see I saw like the clip of her and I went. I saw the clip of her chimera form and I was like, But yeah, it's interesting because to me, like, if she was just in chimera form all the time, she wouldn't be as dateable. But because it's like it's kind of like normal Fallon is not really a hear me out.
No,
I feel like she's
not. She's
like, but it is like the fact that she could turn into like a scary
she got
monster.
Transformed. She's not
right.
It's not back and forth.
Oh, I did think it was a back and forth.
No, it's not a back and forth.
Okay, well, I'm not up on my delicious.
We're locking it in.
Lore. Okay. Did she understand human speech in the?
Yeah, she's just evil.
Okay,
I think.
Well, that's fine. And she like eats people, right?
Yeah.
Cool. Okay. The date was like, I think the only date that logistically makes sense is we go to the dungeon and she eats people. Mm-hmm. Which is not bad. I was gonna say I've been on worse dates. That's not true. I've been on a very limited number of dates and they've all been fine.
I've been on horrifying worse dates.
Okay, cool. So it can
way
be
worse options out there. I promise.
Got it.
Start dating men.
Copy that. No.
Real quick.
Yeah, I wouldn't hate it as a date. It is kind of a stroll, but there's an eating component to it.
No. It's not a stroll. It's a piggyback ride.
Oh.
She can fly.
Got it. Okay.
Piggyback stroll against piggyback ride. Yes.
I like a stroll. So
You're walking like underneath.
Yeah.
She flies
She's
above.
gonna eat people. Maybe I'll trip someone as they run by.
Cute.
Yeah. Museum is a no-go. She would eat all of the bones. The dinosaurs
and as
would be
is her
gone.
right.
Yeah, and God forbid a woman have hobbies.
God.
Truly, God forbid a woman have hobbies.
Look, she went to school. I bet she has opinions about literature and about paintings.
That's true.
Society.
But she is an evil chimera at this point, so I don't know if she can hold conversation about that. Because I think it would be a 6 for me. Because, like, at some point, I would get hungry. If she's just eating people, I would get hungry. And I don't want to eat a person.
That's on you.
It is. It is. It's a personal flaw, and I'm working on it.
Be open.
Like you said, it's not the worst date.
It's not the worst.
In fact, it could be enjoyable because like dungeons are pretty cool.
Dungeons are fun.
Yeah. But I would just get hungry at some point.
Fair. It's a 10 out of 10. Somebody gives me a weapon and I get to do whatever I want. I'm loose. No rules, no laws, no government. Just me and my wife.
Feels like you just want to be in a dungeon.
I just want to be in a dungeon.
Which is fair.
I want a wife. I want to be in a dungeon and I don't want to have to walk. Why do you think I played a fucking cavalier? I'm a cavalier fighter. You know why? Walking's for chumps.
That's fair. I like walking. Hot take, I like walking.
That is a hot take.
You are always in heels, which like that is... I have very flat feet.
I have nerve tension that prevents me from flexing my feet for too long.
And if you combined our feet Voltron style, it would form a normal foot. But the two of us got fucked up feet. Yeah, no, I have to sit down constantly because my feet hurt so much. But I do, it's like I'm like Tantalus in the underworld. I'm like, please let me go on a little walk without my feet hurting.
No, I'm like, these feet hurt, and it's a sign from the Lord that I should have a wife that carries me everywhere. And she should also be giant and have talents and murder people.
I don't think we need to take that away from me. No, that's speaking of a giant wife that can carry you, marriageability. It's a strong 10. I don't know. Like she's got the je ne sais quoi. I'm like, it's really an I could fix her situation. And I don't know if I could, but I'm gonna try.
I'm not interested. I'm gonna make her worse. We're gonna get worse together. It's Ivy Evil era. I'm a menace. Watch out.
You know, I did say like I would help her eat people in the penultimate category, and now I'm like I would fix her. I think
it's a slow transition. It's like you start letting her eat people on the dates, but then you get married and you're like, hey babe, and then she's like, why didn't you marry me for who I am and not who I could be?
No, baby, you're still hot. Please don't eat people. Baby, don't eat people. Yeah, that would be yeah, I don't think she would be down with that. But I would like, maybe I love a project. Is that bad?
For you? Yes. For the world? No.
That's fair.
It's kind.
Yeah. I think there's like that little hint of like sweetness buried under there. Because I'm assuming she's going to be a chimera the whole time. Is like the situation here. Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Not if I can help it.
Like,
yes, if I can help.
Imagine like sweet chimera. Like kind chimera a little bit of the time. The me as a person on this earth, like, enjoys that as a concept.
Fair. Beautiful.
I don't know. So that's a 10 out of 10. I think the potential is, it's not even that it would be a 10 out of 10 marriage. It's the potential is so, it's like, it's there.
It's calling to you.
It's calling to me.
I see. It's a 10 out of 10.
We knew that.
We didn't need us.
We didn't know that. You even, I think you said the phrase,
think
stenographer, read back the remarks, a big, strong wife who will carry me around.
Look, what can I say? I'm a U-hauler, and I don't even need a U-haul because my wife can carry all my stuff on her giant back. I'm going to make saddlebags.
That's huge.
I'm going to put wicker saddlebags on my wife. I'm going to fill them with foxes and pumpkins. And we're going to run around the dungeon with saddlebags of my cositas. And It'll be beautiful.
I'm contemplating the logistics of putting a fox in a saddlebag. I think
Not real foxes.
Oh!
Unlike cosita foxes.
Oh!
For anyone who hasn't been to my home, there are hundreds
almost everyone watching
the internet who has not been in my home. There are hundreds of wicker, plastic, ceramic, and other cosita foxes, pumpkins, and mushrooms.
It's really impressive.
And they all need to go in the saddlebags. And look, if you're not strong enough to carry my whole small apartment on your back, I don't know if we can work.
Wow, your standards are...
The bar is here.
The bar is high.
The bar is put my whole apartment on your back and then do a little murder.
Someone can do it. And do a little murder.
And just a little.
Just a little.
And if you're in a dungeon, you've consented to be murdered. That's what a dungeon is, baby.
I don't know the
rules.
Risk
Reward. There are no rules. It's a dungeon.
That makes sense. I meant more in the fiction of Delicious in Dungeon.
Oh, there are rules in the fiction.
Oh, okay.
Also, the rules in the fiction aren't really well reinforced yet. Now the elves are coming and they're gonna try to kill my fucking wife. Anyway, I'm mad.
I think I gotta watch this show.
It's a really good show.
I'm afraid I'll get hungry.
I do get hungry every time.
Speaking of being hungry, what about fuckability?
Pussy. Yes.
Pussy.
I'll eat the lizard pussy. Her mouth is
she
the same
a lizard
side.
on the bottom?
The bottom is like a dragon.
Oh, I thought she was a chicken. Not that that's better.
No, wing, like there are like bird wings. It's bird wings, dragon body, human, like full torso. So she has titties. So, yes.
Do you think
Pro.
Do you think she has a cloaca?
Yeah. I'm down for a cloaca. Look, hole's a hole, baby.
I have whole standards. I'm sorry. The poop comes out of the same place.
What do you think ass eating is?
But here's the thing. You don't have to, right? It doesn't have to be.
You can take a shower.
I gotta go back to the what do you think ass eating is? It's not an activity I partake in typically. But you could have sex in a way that does not necessarily involve the cloaca. So like still a 10. I honestly still a 10 out of 10 for me.
She has hands and mouth, baby.
I got hands and mouth.
And titties.
Most important. The titties are extremely a big part of it.
They're full out.
Yeah, I have seen the gifts.
Also, how many? She has 8 limbs. Like, more limbs, more hot.
Wow.
Less feet, less human feet, more limbs is what I'm looking for in a woman.
Theoretical question.
Yeah.
What if somebody had an extra leg but no foot on it?
Yeah. I like limbs. I don't know. Limbs are sexy.
Progressive. 2026.
I like limbs. What can I say? She's got wings. She's got 2 wings, 4 dragon feet, and 2 human arms. That's all the limbs I could need. And no human feet. Most importantly.
I didn't know you felt this strongly about human feet. I gotta be real.
It's because I don't want Quentin Tarantino coming sniffing around my business.
I forgot about him. I forgot about Quentin Tarantino.
He's out here sniffing around. But maybe he could sniff around and then my wife would eat him.
You heard that, Quentin Tarantino. Ivy's wife is gonna eat you.
2026. Ivy's wife is gonna eat you.
Okay, so the last thing we have is a story from Reddit. This is from r/relationship advice. So it's not even necessarily we're gonna give advice, but just kind of
judgment.
Yeah, judgment.
Great.
Okay. My 31 male boyfriend, so the boyfriend is male,
yes.
Is suddenly demanding that I, 27 female, stop consuming fictional media at all. What do I do? So this is honestly one of the weirder relationship issues I found myself in, and I feel like I'm losing my grip on what's normal. My boyfriend and I originally bonded over our shared love of nonfiction. We both went through this big Tudorian history phase when we first met, like deep diving into documentaries and nerding out about Henry VIII's succession drama. I love that about him, I still love that about him, and I never ever cared that he wasn't into the high fantasy books and shows I adored. It's just never been a requirement for me that my partner shares every interest. When it came to watching things we would both enjoy, it would be stuff like The Bear, period dramas that were on the more accurate side, gritty crime series, docuseries, etc. We'd usually have a good time with that, but things have really changed over the past couple months. At first, it was just small stuff, where he'd gently decline when I asked if he wanted to watch some of the more reality-based shows we both used to enjoy. Then he started making these little comments about how fiction is a waste of time, or how fantasy is just, quote, escapism for people who don't want to deal with real life. I brushed that off because everyone's entitled to their tastes, but as you can see from the title, it's become more than that. What do you think? Fantasy, just escapism for people who don't want to deal with real life.
Yeah. And what's wrong with that, bitch? Okay, you hate fun, you hate whimsy, you hate joy. You want everyone to sit around enjoying fascism? Okay, what do we have? What's there to offer? What, you want me to listen to all the things men have been doing? None of it's been good. They've all been bad. Ooh,
that's true. Yeah,
the eighth.
The idea that you can't do escapism and have to, like, why would you have to only deal with real life all the time? That's, like, crazy. You're right. Everything's bad a lot of the time now. Why?
But, okay, also, you're an escapist. What? You don't want to deal with your real life, so you're fantasizing and dick fucking sucking Henry VIII.
That's a really good point. Like,
okay.
He's not living in the present either. So
no.
He's also doing escapism, but to the, yeah.
Escapism as a way to control you. Escapism to a place in which fantasy is the realm of women. Well, okay, let's talk about the historical precedent of, like, the ways in which fantasy as a genre, now that it's been, the fantasy romance genre has exploded and overtaken general fantasy in the mainstream. Or, like, not necessarily entirely, but, right, there's this, like, perception of specifically women consuming fantasy that it's all this, like, romantic, like, oh my, escapist, like,
bodice rippers.
Yes, exactly.
Gotcha.
And it's like, and then, like, history is grounded in real and matters. And I'm going to put on my silly little costume as a Civil War Confederate, and I'm going to pretend to be racist. I'm sorry, I'm cosplaying a hot witch, and you're cosplaying a racist. And who has a problem?
Well, I think it's about to get worse, because...
It gets worse? It's not done?
Nope. What happened last night is what encouraged me to make this post. I was curling up after work with a blanket in my book, and he told me that he, quote, can't respect the fact that I waste hours on make-believe when there's real knowledge out there. He said fiction is rotting my brain and that he doesn't want to date someone who lives in stories instead of the real world. I told him that's ridiculous. I have a stable job, friends, responsibilities. I'm not ignoring reality. I just like my stories. It's relaxing. It's fun. It doesn't hurt anyone. He doubled down and said if I cared about intellectual growth, I'd stop reading and watching fictional media altogether and stick to nonfiction. I honestly thought he was exaggerating at first, but he's dead serious. He said he doesn't want that stuff in his home, and that he doesn't want that stuff in his home. Jesus. Jesus. And that we needed to be on the same wavelength about what's worthy of our time. I told him, no, absolutely not. That's controlling and bizarre. He insisted it's not controlling, but rather a standard for the type of life he wants to build. I don't know if this is burnout, depression, some weird identity crisis, something he read online, or something else entirely, but it's making me uncomfortable, and honestly, I feel like disrespected and a bit angry. I don't know how to talk to him anymore without him acting like I'm intentionally lowering my IQ by reading fantasy. And that is the... Here's what I'm curious about. Like, what makes someone act like this? Because, like, it sounds like from the start of the relationship, she said, like, he didn't always feel this way. And I'm like, it doesn't even feel, like, my go-to is manosphere, right? But this even seems weird. I've never heard of a manosphere thing going, like, don't read fantasy.
I have.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, God.
Okay. Uninteresting men date interesting women because their lives are boring and stupid. Then they feel insecure that they're uninteresting, unattractive losers. And so then they try to diminish the spark of the women that they supposedly love. This is a message, not to the audience, but to Girly Pop posting this. Honey girl, we have mushrooms in California. Look, you can legally buy mushrooms for yourself. You know, if he's so attached to reality, it would sure be a shame if his concept of what's real and what's fiction slowly escaped him in your home.
Don't drug your partner.
Someone didn't, whisper things in their ears about, maybe dragons rending their flesh, or my hot chimera wife rending his flesh apart until he feels it if it was real. And then upon awakening, you can look him in the eyes and say, you wasted so much time thinking about things that aren't even real. I can't respect you anymore. Goodbye.
I like that as an option. Realistically, I think, they should definitely break up. Do a crime. But yeah, also break up with him. Like
do a crime, then break up with him.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. How old are these people?
27 and 31.
Just break
up. You're an adult. Break up with him.
And you're young. It's like it's not worth it.
It's not too late.
Yeah, but I didn't think about the idea of like a man wanting to, or like even a I don't know, I get it, but like a partner trying to dim the light of someone that they are with because they feel threatened, and wanting to, it almost feels like he's trying to bring her, like, I don't want to say down to his level, but in this case it is kind of down, because it's like,
because he's a loser.
Yeah, because like nonfiction is fine. It's just like, what, like, if you only want people to, like, consume that, I wonder what the manosphere logic is. Is it like women are
silly and frivolous.
Okay.
And whimsical. And war and guns and coercive control of women historically are all good things.
It says the Tudorian history in Henry VIII. Yeah. And stuff like the bear. Yeah, I don't know. That's weird.
Is against the bear now.
No.
It said he stopped letting them watch the show, reality-based shows that we used to watch together.
No, you're right. Yeah. So
because he's threatened by the fact that ugly rat boy is kind of hot and interesting. He's a hot little rat man, and he's interesting.
Like, I guess this man just wants to read, like, World War I documentaries for the rest of your life, and, like, what kind of life does that look like? That's awful. If you, like, no escapism, it's like, where is the line drawn? Like, there are historical fiction novels. Like, are you not allowed to read historical fiction? I guess not, because the bear is
fiction.
Kind of, yeah, that's right. I guess fiction is just, that's crazy.
You can only read lists.
Only lists.
Only, like, little handwritten, only primary sources.
Jesus. Yeah, that's, okay. Well, I learned a new thing about the manosphere today. That sucks. I mean, we already knew it sucked, but that's so interesting, and it makes a lot of sense. It's like, it just seems like the manosphere is against escapism in general. Just, like, the idea of imagining a life where something could be different, because they rely so much on despair to keep everyone trapped, I feel like. Yeah, that's awful. Yeah, girl, get out of there and maybe drug your partner. Ivy says.
Look, you don't drug him. You just happen to put the drugs in your food that you made for yourself, and he just happened to eat it. It's not you labeled the container. He just didn't see.
Weaponizing gender roles. Yeah, no, break up with his ass. You don't need that. Find someone who loves fantasy and who even just, like, isn't a dick to you. Like,
find somebody who's not a dick to you.
Yeah, like, even that. It doesn't even have to be someone who enjoys exactly the same things you do, because she's right. It's not a requirement that, like, it can help, but it's not a requirement.
Buy a vibrator and an even sexier fantasy novel.
Yeah, buy a dragon dick dildo.
They're so fancy. I want one.
All right, that's Hear Us Out. We'll be at the Penn Theater. We'll have a dragon dick dildo. We'll be at the Penn Theater on Saturday, January 31st. What's one Hear Us Out for the road? My Hear Us Out for the road is going to be a dry bed. My roof exploded the other week.
Mine is going to be an arrow through the chest. I don't know. Something about that it impales you all the way through. It just feels like it's doing more than a dick ever could.
Boromir.
Out in glory, baby.